It is said that a mouse once wound up in the lion's cave. At night, when the lion was asleep, the mouse silently crawled out of its burrow and gnawed the ends of his mane to the lord of the beasts. And soon the lion's mane was so short that he felt ashamed to appear in front of his subjects. Then the lion called the counselors and said, "Whoever helps me get rid of the mouse will become my first vizier." Hearing such words, the jackal bowed, saying at the same time, "I know, our sovereign, that only one animal is terrible for a mouse, a cat. You need to put a cat in your cave, and then no mouse dares to crawl out of its hole. But where do we get the cat?" The lion was upset. "I have never heard of such animals in my forest." "Rely on me, my lord," said the jackal. "I often visit the neighboring village and I have many familiar cats." The jackal told the truth. On the same day he went to the village and, having met a familiar cat, happily said to her, "Do you know what happiness the gods have sent you? From now on you will live in the cave of the lord of our forest, the lion. Let's hurry to him soon, he is waiting." In response to these words, the cat asked, "Why should I go to the lion's cave? It is not bad for me even in a man's hut, there is a cool corner, there are many mice." Then the jackal asked, "Who catches mice for you?" "Like who?" The cat was surprised. "Of course, myself." "You see," the jackal rejoiced. "So you have to work every day. Know that if you agree to live in the cave of our master, all his subjects will take care of you and every morning fat field mice will be served at your table. So, I can do nothing all day and they will feed me for this, take care of me and fulfill all my desires. On behalf of my master, I promise you this." "If so, then I agree," the cat was delighted. "Lead me." And she followed the jackal into the forest. As the jackal promised, this is what happened. The cat was taken to the best place in the king's cave, and the lion ordered the animals to fulfill all the cat's wishes. Now the mouse no longer bothered the lion. Every night the lord of the forest heard her scratching in her burrow, but his sleep was calm. The lion knew that while the cat was awake in the cave, until then the mouse would not dare to leave its hole. The cat really liked her new life. She did nothing and only snorted at all the animals for days on end. "Hey, you lazybones! Give it to me! Bring me that!" The cat was so arrogant that it dared to be rude to the lion itself. But the lion took all the insults from her, because every night he heard a mouse scratching in his hole. One afternoon, when the lion went hunting in the mountains and it was completely quiet in the cave, the mouse decided that the cat had left the cave with the lion. The mouse jumped out of its secret burrow, but did not have time to take a single step, as it found itself in the claws of its enemy. After eating the mouse, the cat lay down in a corner and purred loudly. She was very pleased. Now she will be able to sleep not only during the day, but also at night. From now on, the mouse will not disturb the lion. It did not even occur to the lion that the cat ate his enemy, and he still listened at night if the mouse was scratching in its burrow. And the cat, as always, hissed at the animals, snorted at them, and the jackal, the first vizier of the lion, scratched its entire face with its sharp claws. When the jackal complained to the lion about the angry, lazy cat, the sovereign growled angrily, "Whoever dares to complain to me about the cat again will be forever banished from my possessions. Don't you know that a cat is the only animal that can save my glorious mane from mouse teeth?" Some time passed and the lion noticed that the mouse was no longer scratching in his cave. Then he said to the cat, "Look how the mouse is afraid of you. From fear, she does not even dare to move in her hole." To this the stupid, lazy cat replied, "I ate it a long time ago. So now your mane is safe. So there is no more mouse in my cave." The lion exclaimed happily. "Then why are you hanging around here? Get out of here now before I crush you." And the lion barked so angrily that the cat itself did not notice how it jumped out of the cave and ended up on top of a tall palm tree. Hearing the lion's roar, the animals ran to the cave to find out who dared to anger their master. Seeing the subjects, the lion shouted, "I'm tired of this impudent cat. You can do whatever you want with it. There she sits on a tree." All the animals rushed to the palm tree, lifted their muzzles up and waited to see if the cat they hated would fall from there. When night fell and the animals fell asleep, the cat carefully descended to the ground. Hiding in the grass, she began to make her way home to the village. Perhaps the cat would have found its way to the man's hut, but the big angry owl, who never sleeps at night, immediately noticed her. With a loud hoot, the owl launched its sharp claws into the cat, flapped its wings and, sinking into its nest, ate it.